Alright, so I had some guests come over yesterday. It's the first time in a while. It took me 2 days to mentally prepare that I had to dress myself. But anyways, once I finally got myself together and I put on pants, and this lovely couple and their 20-year-old daughter came over, it was a fun time. But at the end of the fun time, after they were like, alright, thanks, we had a great time. Thank you for the pretzels and the iced tea. I was like, you want to smell some fragrances? And they were like, fragrances? I was like, yeah, come on over here. Because I had logged earlier in the day that they had mentioned, oh, we went to Sephora and we smelled a few fragrances. And my wife looked at me and laughed and joked to them like, oh, you like fragrances? You should go into Cat's studio. He's got a couple. And they kind of laughed like, oh, yeah, haha. Like they just left Sephora. So like in their mind, they're like, what does this guy have? Like 4, 5, 6 fragrances? So we just, went on with the day. And then as they're leaving, I said, come on in. And then they walked into my studio and it was literally like, oh my Lord, what is this? This is crazy. They literally said, this is better than Sephora. Because Sephora only has like a little section sometimes. But let me tell you the ones, because they smelled at least, we went through like 100 strips yesterday.
Time traveling cat over here. So while I'm editing, I realized I forgot the first one they liked. Because it surprised me. Because most people don't like it. Atlas, they smelled it. Well, at least the 2 adults smelled it and went, whoa, that is wild. So I just had to throw that in before we really get started. Back to the video.
They smelled so much. I gave a couple fragrances away. So the one I gave away, the 20-year-old girl, she loved Eclair. So I gave her Eclair. So boom, she left happy. The guy, who's around my age, while he was smelling a bunch of inspos, he smelled the exclamation point, man, parfum, Mason flipping Alhambria. And the second he smelled it, he went, oh my God, I used to wear something like that. And I said, was it why? And he said, yeah, that's exactly what it was. I said, here it is. It's the inspo of it for like $20. He said, that's crazy. It smells so similar. And it does. And I gave him a bottle. I had 2 of them, thanks to Easy. So I gave him a bottle of, exclamation point, man. And he was thrilled. He was flipping thrilled. But it was funny. The first fragrance that they like really responded to was one of my least favorite fragrances. Unfortunately, I cannot show the full bottle because it's forbidden on YouTube. But the couple both smelled it and were like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I was like, really? What's funny is that my wife likes it too. Woody Oud? Oud Wood? I don't like that Woody Oud scent profile. It's too woody and it's too oody. And I'm not into it. But they loved it. That was the first one where they were like, oh, this is great. I was like, really? I could gag myself into tomorrow smelling that fragrance, but I don't know. Smelling it now, it's not as terrible as I remember. It was like one of the first 5 fragrances I smelled in this whole new mess of fragrances. And I remember just losing my mind at the Sephora when I smelled the Oud Wood, the real one. I literally was just like, ah! They were looking at me like, what's the matter with you? I'm like, it smells like a sandal on me. What is this? Who would want to smell like this? And the employee smelled my arm, and she concurred that it did smell a little leathery on me. It's my cactus skin oils. I don't know what was going on. So it was probably quite the scene to see a man with flamingos on his shirt yelling after smelling a Tom Ford fragrance. Talk about flipping soft, although I feel like I'm extremely scary. In that moment, people must have looked at me and my flamingos yelling while I was smelling a fragrance, and definitely must have come to the conclusion that I have some type of issue. And the next one that stood out, because it got an immediate reaction, of course, from the couple. It just depends what age you are. But the second they smelled Jacquard Noir, one of them right away said, smells like an old relative of mine. The other one said, smells like the 80s. And just boom, you just nailed exactly what this is. An uncle from the 80s. There it is. Or a rich guy from the 80s. Or someone that just got a haircut in the 80s. Or the 90s. Because that's what this smells like to me. I just got a haircut. And they slapped a little aftershave on the back of my neck after a little straight razor. A little hot foam. But yeah, Jacquard Noir, always a hit. Another standout that they all really reacted to, Cayado Fusan Untamed, Creamy Orange. This is actually one of the ones, a couple bottles got pictures taken of them. This is one of those bottles. I was like, I need to know what this bottle is. So this is one of those ones that got a picture taken. I think they were so overwhelmed too. They were like taking videos and pictures of the whole collection. Like, what is this? Because I got some cool little fun LED lights. I would show you, but it's just, I don't know. Okay, I'll do a collection video. I just need to buy some type of screen mask. Because it's just too much to deal with all the reflections. And if you guys find out my secret identity, that's it. I'll never sleep again. And I'm barely getting any sleep as it is these days. I got a little foster puppy in here. I'm up all flipping night. I need my sleep. I took a sabbatical from saving Gotham every night so I can get some rest. And then my wife brings in this flipping puppy. And I could barely sleep. But all right, I'm going to calm down. Woosah. Serenity now. Let's keep it moving. And of course, the King was a standout. Everybody loved the King. I don't know if everyone agreed that it was now their favorite fragrance, but everyone could understand, I think, why it was my favorite fragrance, especially after smelling a bunch of fragrances. Like, oh yeah, this definitely has its own little vibe on it. Although I tried to give them fragrances that all smell differently. It's not like I made them smell 9 different versions of Camera. That would just be silly. But another one that stood out, and it stands out to me too, I love this one. Zahara Haramain Ajwa Dubai. Super heavy bottle. Magnetic cap. Metal cap. Crooked flippin' ass label though for some reason. Why they would do this, they put all the effort of putting a flippin' crystal in there and they got the label all crooked. Oh yeah, this one is just so sexy. It's a woman's fragrance. It's fruity. a little florally, soft but not too soft, juicy but not too juicy. It's beautiful. Flippin' beautiful. I love this one. And the 20-year-old really liked this one. Another standout, I just don't feel like grabbing it from my wife's closet. Mia Docenzia. I believe it's a Born in Rome Madonna. Intense, if my memory serves me correctly, but it was my wife's favorite. And yeah, her friend also really liked it. Oh yeah. And another one that was a big hit, Sweet Heaven Cherry. Oh, they were flaunting all over this one. And that was before they even smelled Angel Share or Karma or anything. I gave them this one early off the rip. And both the women really liked this one. But I didn't ask, do you like it for yourself or on a man? I should have asked, but it was all overwhelming. There were so many sounds and lights. Oh, and the last one that was a standout, at least to the woman that was a little older. Anna, I'd be out. I am white. This is Herba Pura. Crazy. I mean, crazy fruit basket, but like musky and soft too. Guys can wear it, but to me, this is a woman's fragrance. The whole Herba Pura scent profile to me is feminine. Like, there's some masculine takes on it, but it's pretty feminine to me. But yeah, this was another one that was a pretty big hit. But let me know if you had people come over and smell your collections. What were some that stood out to them? These are some that stood out to my friends. But yeah, let me know some of your fragrance standouts. Have you had anyone come and look at your collection and then what stood out to them? I want to know. But I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. I hope this video made you smile. And if it did, hit all those buttons because that would make me smile. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Blessings all around. And bye for now, baby.